Hello, I am Doris Cenaro, and today I'm going to talk the investigation created by me and my college that is called Geological Vulnerability of the Fragile Ecosystem Case, Huancaro District of Santiago Microbasin, Cusco. This investigation is divided in 5 parts. We have the introduction, methodology, results, discussion, and conclusion. Introduction. The energy of the Earth's surface interacting with the hydrosphere makes water circulate in what is called hydrological cycle. This circulation of water is connected to other phenomena such as geodynamics, and part of these phenomena are sedimentary processes, which in summary means that as the spaces where the water effects from rainfall to larger river are precisely the soils and rocks. This interaction causes the transfer of soil materials from the highest part of the East Basin. Urban Huancaro is located in lower part of the microbasin, an altitude of 3.392 meters above the level of the sea, where environmental problems are increasing, especially water and air pollution, landscape modification, and land movement, as well as problems derived from inadequate management and financial disposal of soil waste, the collapse of sea waste collectors, and irregular urban growth in precarious conditions due to migration from the countryside to the city in the rural area of Puno, Apurimac, and the provinces of Cusco. Methodology. We can see in Figure 1 the Huancaro microbasin current land use. Based on the base mapping and subsequently field work that allow the identification of the vulnerabilities of the study area, data is collected on the on-site of geological phenomena in the inhabited areas of high mountains to determine their degree of vulnerability to these phenomena in a panorama of the global warming process. Table 2 shows the maximum intensity millimeters per hour, and Table 3 the temperatures value in Celsius degrees. The information on both tables on the increase of temperatures and above all precipitations in the next 20 years must be considered as working input of urban planning and development, as well as for the design of works, because there is a direct relationship between high and extreme hydrometeorological phenomena and the displays of the masses of rocks and soils, as well as extreme flooding of river with the consequent flooding. The Figure 4, that is the excavation of soil excavation areas, shows in the left picture you can see the rocks, and in the photo of the right you can see the soils as clay, silt, and sand of the urbanized area of Huancaro. Consequently, the stabilization of the slopes, large movement of soils and rocks observed that will not be transported very far from the microbasin. In Table 5 are shown the geomorphological parameters of Huancaro and Choco. Table 8, that is flowing generation, and Table 9, the urban settlement in Huancaro, show they reflect the generation of media precipitations and flow generated monthly, and the area of urban settlement in Huancaro. Discussion. As far as the external geodynamics are concerned in Table 9, they must be analyzed in the climate change scenario, which within the projection of Cusco has some considerations. In the last 44 years, the trend of the index of climate extremes of accumulated precipitation in a year has increased at an average rate of 3.3 millimeters days, month, and year. The daily intensity of precipitation shows us increase of 1 millimeter in period of 1965 to 2008. Also reported is the increase in the intensity of maximum temperature in the last 10 years. The intensity of extreme falls have also increased, although it is estimated and the values of extreme precipitations towards the years 2030 will not vary much with the current ones. Further studies are needed to provide more reliable data. High natural and induced erosion in poorly compacted soil or recent excavation by constructions. The result of urbanization on steep slopes and unstable terrain is first and foremost an area of high vulnerability. It is an area for low quality of life. It is an area with too low index of development in all respects. And it is an area where no concept of development is applicable. For the conclusions, the Huancayo microbasin is located in high mountain zone between the geomorphological units of the Meso-Cenozoic highlands and the Earth Cordillera. It is an area for high geodynamics and also vulnerable to climate change. Geologically, the main characters are rainfall regime typical of tropical areas, with a period of rainfall and other of low water, respectively. The rainiest month in the last 37 years in January, with 195.9 millimeters. The amount of lesser precipitation, June with 2.49 millimeters, in the last 40 years, January 2010, with 355 millimeters. Its hydrographic system is characterized by two main collectors, the Huancayo and the Choco rivers. Extraordinary rainfall can cause natural disaster in the urbanized areas of Huancayo. The natural riverbeds are artificially filled with cutting and rubbish from the urbanization. Thank you very much for listening.